Damn. Put that jack on that motherfucker. What the fuck going on? Why that motherfucking light on right there? Feel like I'm bigger than I used to be, cause bitch I'm grown up. They say Gelato got that fire shit while he put his songs up. Yeah, they know I go harder, but don't want me on their song, huh? Copycat, bitch, you can't copy that, get off my floor. Like, yeah, little bitch, I'm back. Like, where the fuck you was? Interesting. So I hear that you want to get your license. Interesting. Don't even worry, gang. It's your boy Hood Gelato, and I'm in the building today to let y'all know all the things y'all need to know about getting y'all license and everything you need to study for to get your license. Okay? Don't worry. We finna cover a whole lot. You feel me? We finna go over everything on game. We finna go over everything. Alright, so if you don't like studying, the one thing you're gonna have to do is go ahead and get in the habit of it, because you need to go ahead and study for about a week or two. But you need to mainly just be looking for the rules of the road and the traffic signs. You need to know the rules of the road, because it's a lot of people out here who be driving like maniacs and be ready. I'll be ready to whoop their ass, because what are you doing? I was supposed to go first after that stop sign. Like, you ain't know your rules of the road. I could have just smacked dead into you because I thought I was going, you know, like, you need to know them rules of the road and you need to know them traffic signs. Alright, so I'm gonna try not to make this video as long as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 minutes, you know, so let's try to make this video as short as I can as possible. So yeah, we're gonna be going over traffic signs and signals, driving laws, safe driving practices, roadway markings, and emergency producers. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we got on the board is traffic signs and signals. Learn the different meanings of traffic signs and signals, including stop signs, yield signs, and traffic lights. Okay, some things I can tell y'all about traffic signs. Like, you need to know about all the traffic signs, like even when you're in the turning lane. Like, sometimes the light might be green, but you gotta really just be paying attention, like, because the light will be green on the other side for everybody to start going forward, and you finna turn. Like, you gotta know when it's your turn to turn, because sometimes you really can't just turn when the light turns green, because the traffic on the other side that's coming straight, they're about to get ready to come, and when by the time you finna turn, you finna have everybody slamming on brakes. You feel me? Stop signs and yield signs, them are two different signs. So like with a stop sign, you need to make a complete stop before the line, and with the yield sign, you just basically need to just, you know, take like a 4 or 5 second stop at the yield sign, you know. Another thing, when you come into, like, when you finna turn on a block or something like that, they say you need to turn your signal, whatever way you finna turn, you need to turn your signal on at least a block away before you turn. Now, a lot of people don't do that, and that be making me mad, because why you just not turn your signal on and I'm behind you speeding, and I gotta slow down and slam on brakes because you finna turn right, but you got your signal on right when you finna turn right. I don't like that. So yeah, learn how to turn your signals on a block away, so you will let the person behind you know, hey, I'm finna turn. Go ahead and start slowing down, because I don't want you to bump my shit thinking that I'm just finna, yeah. 2, driving laws. Study the laws related to driving, such as speed limits, right-of-way rules, and passing. Speed limits. You need to know like what a residential area is and the difference between a highway and an interstate, because them have different speeds, so you need to learn about them. Right-of-way. You need to learn, like, whenever you come to a stop sign, whoever stops first, that person's supposed to go. Let's talk about the passing laws for a second. Say you on a 2-lane road. The left lane gonna be the fast lane, and the right lane gonna be the slow lane. Okay? Fast lane, slow lane. Say you in the right lane and somebody's going slower than you, and you just want to bump your speed up just a little bit. What you would do is get in that fast lane, which is the left lane, and get past that person which is already over there. Then, if you're not trying to keep up with everybody that's behind you, you need to get back over in the slow lane and go the speed limit that you want it to go, because everybody in the left lane is going faster than everybody in the right lane. Okay, you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that one. All right, let's get into number 3, gang. Safe driving practices. Learn about safe driving practices, such as maintaining a safe following distance, checking your mirrors frequently, and avoiding distracted drivers. Let's go start with the last one, you feel me? Avoiding distracted drivers. It's so many people out here who be driving crazy. You really have to pay attention, because you really have to pay attention. It's so many times where I've been in traffic, I look back one time and that person that was up there is right in front of me, and I'm like, ugh! God damn. I'm talking about, you have to pay attention to the most smallest things, because the most smallest things on the road matters the most. People be on their phones, people be having their music loud, people don't be paying attention. They be driving all crazy, they be driving fast. You have to pay attention to that. Learn about safe driving practices such as maintaining a safe following distance. Whenever you driving, I try to keep whenever I'm driving, I try to keep a 4-second following distance between people. Like, say if I'm driving and it's a pole right there, coming up, you feel me? What I do is I let that person pass that pole first, and then I start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And it'll let me know, like, I'm 4 seconds away from that pole than that person is, you feel me? So I'm following them at a good following distance, you feel me? I'm not too close, I'm not too far away. It's safe. Checking your mirrors frequently, that's the best thing you can do, because there's so many people that don't pay attention. You gotta check all your mirrors, all 3 of them. Check all 3 of your mirrors, and it's a blind spot. You see that little window back there right there? That's what you call a blind spot. Whenever you driving, you need to look back into that window right there and see how far the car is from behind you. And that'll let you know if you can turn, or, okay, that car is literally on the rear of my bumper right now. I can't turn. I gotta wait till they get over, you feel me? So yeah, check your mirrors frequently. Always check your mirrors, because you'll never know who is on the side of you until you look vividly. On to the net, on to the net. Number 4, ooh. Let's get into it. Road markings. Understand the meaning of different road markings, such as lane markings, crosswalks, and stop lines. What they mean by lane markings, you need to understand the difference between yellow lane markings and white lane markings, because that matters the most. I can't really tell you. Let me see. If the line is broken, then you can cross. That means you can get into the other lane and get back over and stuff like that. But if the line is a solid line, you cannot cross that line. You can't even get over. Like if you were on a two-lane road and it was like a solid straight white line, or if it was 2 solid yellow lines, traffic going this way and traffic going this way, you see that line, you cannot cross that line to get over and pass the next person, because it's 2 solid lines. You can't do that. That's what it says in the book. I know about it, but I can't really describe it too much. So you have to read about it yourself and really understand what the meanings is of the crossing lines and stuff like that, because that really most matters. That matters the most. Crosswalks and stop lines. With stop lines, that's like a stop sign and stuff like that. Like, you need to know to stop before the line. Before the line, not after, before the line. With crosswalks, you just need to know, be aware that if it's people outside and they trying to walk or whatever, be aware that it's gonna be their turn to walk. So even if you in the right lane and you want to turn right, if they have the right of way to walk across, you need to wait for that person to go ahead and walk across and then bust your right. You feel me? Oh my mama, oh my hood, made it to the end. Yeah, that's good. Let's go on and get into the last motherfucking one. Anyway, number 5 on the board. Emergency producers. Learn what to do in case of an emergency, such as a flat tire, engine failure, or a collision. Also, you need to learn about when the police is or the ambulance on the road, they behind you, and you need to pull over. Even if sometimes I be stopping even when they on the other side of the road, but I be seeing a lot of people don't be doing that. But I think in the book, you're supposed to stop too, still. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments down below. You'll know if you have an engine failure, because then your light on your dashboard will start popping up and you'll be like, what the fuck going on? Why that motherfucking light on right there? But yeah, you have an engine failure, you need to go ahead, you feel me, go ahead, get that diagnosed out, see what's going on with it. Try to get that fixed as possible, because the engine is not easy to goddamn replace. That shit is expensive. I was looking up how much a Hemi costs. Oh, I ain't buying that Hemi. I ain't buying that Hemi for a few years, goddamn. Flat tire, I say keep at least a jack or something in the back of your trunk. Also keep you some jumping cables in the back of your trunk, because you never know what could happen. So If anything go wrong, your tire get flat, or your car battery dies or anything, hey, you don't need, all you need is somebody else to help. And you can figure out, you can do all that shit yourself. Especially like, you feel me, jumper cables and shit like that. Put that bitch on. Shit, y'all in business, goddamn. Put that jack on that motherfucker. Y'all in business, goddamn. Shit, put that boot on there. That motherfucker booted. That's what I call it. That's why we call the black tires a booty. That bit a boot, but that bit a booty to me. That bit ugly. And yeah, that's basically all lit. You feel me? I ain't gonna say that's all lit because there's way more stuff to learn, but that's basically the basics right there, you feel me? If you made it to the end of this vid, drop down in the comments, stand on business, because you stood on business to watch this whole vid, gang. On my mom. You feel me? You ain't playing. We on the road to 1K. You ain't playing about that because you watched the whole vid, gang. But yeah, if you didn't know already, it's your boy Hood Gelato. Hit that subscribe so you already know when I'm pulling up. You park right here. You ain't got to go nowhere. You just wait. I'm finna pull up in a few. Just stay where you at, gang. On game. Drop a like, drop a comment. You feel me? You already know what the business is. We on the road to 1K. Let's go. Let's get it. We on the road. Let's go. You feel me? I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Bye, Felicia.